Welcome, dear Libra, to your tarot reading. Today I will read your cards for the upcoming week, which will begin at the 8th of September and will end at the 14th of September. First of all, I would like to explain a few general facts about the reading. The pattern I am going to use is the so-called Celtic Cross, which shows you the general energies for the week and prospects for the near future. This pattern also provides you with insights in your environment, your wishes and fears, your mindset, and the conscious and unconscious forces within you. The so-called court cards, Knight, Queen, Prince, and Princess, often refer to special people in your life and describe their traits of character. It is not important what gender these cards show. That means a knight could also be a woman in your life, and a queen might as well be a man. Since time is fluent, some events might already have happened, whereas other events might occur a bit later. That hopefully gives you an overlook on your current life situation and some advice on how to deal with it. And now we shall begin, dear Libra. We will see now how your week will be. So, dear Libra, now we are going to see how your week will be. I'm gonna deal your cards now and we will see what will happen. Takes a while here, okay. Now we got it. And now we can start your reading. And we will see what will happen. Okay. We can see the Four of Cups here and the Ace of Swords. That is quite complicated here, because the Four of Cups and the Ace of Swords are a bit contradictory. There are many feelings and emotions in at the moment you're feeling, and that's maybe a bit too much for you, because you tend to be more rational, and now you are overrun by feelings, emotions, maybe not your own, maybe emotions of the people around you. There seem to be many conflicts, not only conflicts, also positive relations. Many stuff you have to sort out. That's the Ace of Swords here. You want to bring some kind of structure into this emotional chaos here. And now you have to sort that out and look which people might be good for you and which people might not be good for you, who is annoying you, who is comforting you, and that's not quite clear at the moment for you, and you are craving for that clearness here. And that is the conflict you are in at the moment. And we will see how that will develop. Ten of Pentacles, that's quite consistent to that. There is much going on in your life right now. And that's generally a good thing. Many people, many friends, many feelings, emotions and stuff. But it's a bit much for you. It's kind of a mess right now. It doesn't have to be a negative mess, but it's a mess. And so you need to find some structure here. And you want that structure. You want to decide what feelings you want to keep and what is not so good for you. Maybe there are friends you want to keep. There are friends who are getting on your nerves. And maybe it's also your living situation. You're living together with your family or with friends in some kind of community, and there are so many different emotions, and you as a Libra want to meet everyone's expectations, and that's sometimes that is not possible. And so now it's really important for you to make a decision and not telling everyone what they want to hear. So you have to decide for yourself now what you want, even if you have to hurt someone with that. And that's especially for you, that's really difficult. You're already seeing that. There are some feelings that are dying because it's too much for you, and you can't deal with everyone. And there are different people around you, and there are some relations that progress, that go on, and there are some relations that have come to an end or are coming to an end right now. And you're already seeing that, and now you have just to act on that. You can't make compromises anymore. You have to state your ground, and you have to say, okay, that's a good friendship, a good relationship, and that is only, it gives me only, brings me chaos and stress, and I can't do that anymore. But decisions are not your strength, so that's a bit hard for you, or might be hard for you, but you're already seeing where the whole situation is leading to, and if you like it or not, you will just have to accept that. And there will be conflict, which you don't like. There is a Princess of Swords here. You won't be able to avoid that conflict. And there will be some kind of conflict here. I've already said that there are many emotions, there are many people around you, everyone saying different things, wanting different things from you also. And you have to find some position in that. And you just can't tell everyone, you can't say yes to everyone, that's it. And so the alternative is to have some conflict, to have some fight and argument with some people, and maybe with all of them. And with some you will find a solution, and with others not. So it won't be that easy for you that week, but it's necessary, and afterwards you will feel much better. And I think that you've carried that around with you for a long time, or longer time, a couple of weeks, maybe more, and that it was quite a burden for you. But you didn't talk about it that very much. You were just hoping to find a solution that with which everyone will be satisfied, that everybody will like. But sometimes there are situations where you have to disappoint someone, and that's a fear of yours. But you will have to do that. That's here. That's the Four of Wands. That goes into that direction, what I've already said. There are many people, and you are enjoying time with them, but you have to stay true to yourself too. And in order to do so, you have to bring some conflicts or also friendships maybe to an end. In order to start a new chapter. And you have to, lead that conversation which you were avoiding for a couple of weeks now. But you will feel more complete after that. And you will know what will be the right thing to do after that. And in order to get to that decision, you will have to talk to those people. You will have to argue with those people. And you'll maybe have to make some decision which might be difficult for you. But it doesn't have to be difficult. Maybe while you're talking, you will see, oh, that's not that big a problem. My opposite side understands me, and we can talk that through, and we can find a compromise. But it won't be possible with everyone in your environment, and so you should prepare for some kind of loss or separation. That doesn't mean that it will happen, but if you're prepared, it won't hurt that much if it will happen. And yeah, that's it. You have to deal with the people now. And sometimes it's not a private thing. Sometimes it's just that you have a problem and you need help, and you just have to ask for help. You have to call someone, and you put that off for a while, and now you see, okay, I have to call the dentist now because my tooth is aching for or has been aching for weeks, and I can't postpone that any longer. But now it's a good time to do that, and that's the good thing. You got a chance here to find a solution. You are, as always, empathic, and you are a good listener, and you want to listen to the problems of the people around you, and you want to help them. You feel sympathetic for them, as always. But that's also the cause for your problems right now. So maybe it would be better for you right now to find some boundaries, to draw some boundaries here, because you still want to find some kind of harmony in that kind of situation. And I think it could create some kind of emotional overload for you. So maybe you should more look for some kind of conflict than try to find harmony here, even if it's against your instincts. But it also could be a person, another person in your life who is very emotional, sensitive, who is a good listener. It could be also your therapist if you have one, or a doctor helping you with some problems. But at this position here, it's mostly yourself, and it's your mindset and how you are seeing things. And I think yeah, it's not easy for you. You are emotionally involved with those people, and you just can't turn your back on them. So I hope for you that that won't be necessary. But like I already said, you should be prepared for that. Okay. That's rather positive here. I can see there is also a stability in your life. There are people you can rely on, and you have a really good chance to create more security here and to find a new beginning. Here are the 10 of Pentacles. Here's 1, the Ace of Pentacles. That means you can open a new chapter with your friends or with your partner or your family after talking things through, after arguing with them. There's also, everyone knows that saying that every crisis also is a chance. And here is the chance. Here's the chance for you to understand something you maybe didn't understand. You hadn't understand before. Something which will change your way of thinking, which will change your perspective. That can raise some kind of fear to leave your security behind and to see, okay, things can be different than I think. We all want to cling to our convictions, and sometimes we have to accept that there is the one or other idea we had that it's not quite correct. But it makes you a better person in the end. And I think there are misunderstandings here right now, and they are caused by irrational feelings, a lot of irrational feelings, and that makes you unhappy right now. And but you've got the chance to talk to those people, because the people around you are loyal and they respect you, and they will listen to you and you will listen to them. And that way you've got the chance to find a solution for those problems. And even more, you can lift your relationships, your friendships onto a higher level. Because after that argument, after that discussion, things will be clear, and you will know what you've got, and who is loyal and who is not, and who you can rely on and who you can't rely on, and who is important to you and who is not that important to you. And you just need that kind of clarity right now. Yeah, you are afraid that this process will put you in some kind of negative position, will make you sad, that you will experience some kind of loss, some kind of hatred even from other people. You are afraid people will tell you bad things, will be angry with you. That's, of course, your fears. And always, I know that myself, if you have to talk to someone, if you have to talk seriously, you're always afraid that the person, your opposite, will respond in a negative way and will be, I don't know, will feel offended, will be angry with you, will offend you back. something like that, and you are afraid that this will happen, but I don't think that this will happen, because we've got the Four of Wands here and here the Ace of Pentacles, and the people you are dealing with right now aren't that mean, and you know that. I think you know your friends, but nevertheless, those fears are natural, and I hope for you that you will overcome that fears, because they are keeping you right now from that important conversation here. Again, the Five of Swords. I had that before. Yeah, I'm afraid it won't be easy. The Five of Swords. So there is a good side to it and there's a bad side to it. There will be maybe, or yeah, rather probably there will be some kind of loss, but you will gain something through it too. And you are, at the moment, you are not quite sure who you're gonna lose or what you're gonna lose. But there is no sense in keeping that alive. And you will know for sure after you you will have talked to the people. Yeah, you will be quite sure then which sense that makes for you. And after that, you will be able to make a fresh start. But it might be a bit difficult for you, because yeah, you'd love to stay friends with everyone, you know. But the more friends you've got, the more conflicts arise between those friends. And then you will come to a point where those friends, where you won't be able to keep them all together. And yeah, you will see by the end of the week what is important to you and what is less important to you. And then you will see who is going to stay with you and who will defend you, who will stay by your side, and who will rather disappoint you, who will rather leave you or be angry at you. And for your own sake, you should turn your back on that person and follow those who you can rely on. Yeah. It's a week of conflicts, yeah. But those conflicts are necessary for a fresh start afterwards, and I think afterwards you will feel very relieved. And the future will be wide open for you. Yeah. Yeah, that's it for now. I hope that your reading resonates with you and that you that it will help you. And I'd be glad if you left some comments or subscribe to my channel, of course. I'm looking forward to it, and I wish you a pleasant week. Goodbye und auf Wiedersehen.